right, you guys, here we have it. Finally got it. Brand new Insta Omni. Really excited. I just wanted to show you guys how it works, and we're gonna test it out for the first time here today. So stick around. Thanks for doing Life Real and Random with Rachel as always, and let's dive in. So like I said, this is the Insta retails for I think around $2.49, but I scored it at Target with a sale and stacking my red card savings for only $149, so that was a no-brainer. The regular Omni Plus was going to be $199, so I already saved 50 bucks, so that kind of helped me make my decision. And then also I was watching another YouTuber who does a lot of the Instant Omni world, so I'll go ahead and link her channel down below, but it's Londa Under Pressure. Shout out to her. She's got a lot of great in-depth information and comparisons and videos surrounding the Instapot and Insta world for the Omnis and Omni Pluses and Vortexes and all that. But this is just a trial run to see how we go. Today we're going to do our Publix Aprons jalapeno poppers. Let's see how this goes. So I just wanted to show you briefly the specs page for those of you who wanted the information. Like I said, check out Lana Under Pressure. She's really good at going over this stuff super thoroughly. And then it does come with some accessories. So we obviously have the oven itself with, I think it has 10 different features to it. And then we have this air fry basket, the rotisserie spit, which is a lot better than the original Omni Plus. Those of you familiar or checked it out, it has a lot more prongs. So I was thinking you could even do shish kebabs on the prongs, you know, for like little mini shish kebab things. So it'll be fun experimenting. And this is the rotisserie for whatever meats you put into your system. And then this is the lift for the rotisserie to get your whatever, your chicken, your thing, the rotisserie spit like that in and out of the oven, obviously, because it'll be hot. And then some accessories that I personally added to this to make messes and stuff a breeze and keep down on all that. I went ahead and got these on Amazon. These are just simply little silicone mats, and these are great parchment paper or tinfoil replacers. In our house we try to use a lot of reusable things. I'm not a huge tinfoil or you know I don't like to waste stuff a lot, so I like to get reusable things if I can. So and I'll try to find in my purchase history the link for these size dimensions on these, because they actually fit perfect in this new Omni, because I just tested it out. And there is also down here at the very bottom the crumb tray, which is awesome. And I went ahead and tested one of these puppies out, and it fits so nicely in there. So I was super excited that this ended up working out. So I'm gonna leave that guy down there so that way I can easily clean up that. And then here's the inside of it. There we go. We got 1, 2, 3 different levels that you can set the tray. So let me show you guys this second little silicone mat. Here's my idea of what I wanted to do. It also comes with this tray, which is nice and big. So that's what that looks like. And this is the cooking tray. You can cook on it directly, or I'm going to just use it as a second crumb catcher, so to speak, for this. So I'm going to actually put my second little Silpat mat on here. And look at that, you guys. It fits so nicely. So I'll have to figure out what the exact dimensions of this was, but it fits perfect. Alright, so there we have that. So I'm just going to do that kind of a setup. So I got this protected as well to keep that less mess to clean. And then also as well, like I showed you guys, I put one down in the crumb tray. So there's that. And then if you notice, they have little settings that are built in, and actually not the other Omnis I think I've heard had like stickers on the outside, so anytime you want to go clean them and after a time they start wearing off. So it's kind of cool that they put it inside this double paned insulated glass, so there's no way that that can rub off, which is kind of cool. So there's that. Alright, let's get to the fun part. So as you can see, it's on and off, and then like I said, let me scan through this little page booklet for you guys. So there's all the accessories that come with the oven itself. Alright, and then I wanted to show you it is a 3-pronged plug for those of you who are curious about that. Alright, so right now it's in off mode, and then when you turn it on, it'll say the door is open, and then when it's shut, it'll start to bring up all the settings. And what's really cool is like if you walk away and you don't end up doing anything with it, it'll automatically shut itself off in like about, I think, a minute or two. It was really quick, so it's pretty cool. So it's very energy efficient. All right, and then we have all the different settings. As you can see, there's air fry, roast, broil, bake, warm, reheat, toast, and dehydrate, which is awesome. I'm excited about the reheat option. See how fast that was? Was that even a minute? Okay, so the reheat is kind of, I guess, a way to do the microwave option, if you will, if you aren't a huge microwave fan, which I'm not ideally. So I'm hoping like I won't have to utilize my microwave as much now that we've got this puppy right here, but we shall see. And then toaster, obviously. I think it says you can do up to 6 slices of toast at a time, which is awesome. So yeah, I'm excited to try this out. Alright, so let's just play with some buttons real quick. So today we're going to do our jalapeno poppers, and for that, there it goes again, it went off already. We're going to do bake. And like I said, you guys, you can have more in-depth videos with the link down below. I'm just doing a test run here just to try it out because we're about to eat lunch, so we're hungry. We wanted to get this going. So we are going to do bake option. So the settings on the jalapeno poppers says to do, there we go, 450. Okay, and then over here you hit start. But before I do that, just to show you guys, I figured out if you don't want the obnoxious sound, it's not that obnoxious, but like that could get annoying after a while doing that every little, you know, adjustment. So if you long press this down for like 5 seconds or so, that'll turn your sound off. So then you don't have to hear that beeping noise. But if you want to turn it back on, you just simply long press it again, and the sound's back on. So that's a cool little feature. And as we play around with this more and I cook more, I'll give you guys some more recipes and cooking ideas and tips and tricks and all that once I get the handle on it and everything. So it'll be fun to go through the Omni Plus journey with y'all. All right, and cooking up some of our coupon finds. So this was on sale for I think $6.99 a pound. As you know, I always get the cheapest one, and then I also had $1 off on my Publix digital coupon app. So we're cooking these puppies for about $3 and change. So that's exciting. So yeah, so maybe that'll be fun. Maybe we should do little segments where we cook what we find on sale with the Insta Omni Plus 18L. Alright, so let's go ahead and turn the convection on. There's high and low modes of the convection, and I always like a good high rotation of air to cook things more evenly and faster, so I'm all about that life. And today we're going to bake. As you see there, it's going to flash, so we're going to hit bake 450. Alright, and then we're going to hit start and see what happens. Ooh, listen to her purr. Now let me tell you guys, this thing is super quiet so far. We'll see how it goes maybe in the preheating stage, it's just quiet, but I know a lot of times air fryers and oven things like this, countertop ones, can be super loud or like obnoxious, and this one is just not. So that's pretty awesome. Alright, and then what is really cool feature about this oven, it will tell you when it's preheating, cooking, and then warming, and then it will turn itself off after a while of warming stage. So that's awesome to know, especially for like my hubby who just wants to know what's going on with dinner. He can just look at the bar and see, hey, we're close to being done. Preheat, cooking, and warming, and then off. So that's awesome that this thing has safety features built in place. So if you completely walked away or forgot or whatever, I wouldn't recommend that, just in case you did. It will go into shut off mode after its warming cycle. So that's pretty awesome. So we're gonna see how long about. So it's been going for about, let's just say 20 seconds now. So around, let's see how long this takes for the preheating stage. And like I said, I'll do little fun things and like test out times and everything like that more specifically once I think, but I want to say on the previews when I was doing research, I think it preheats in like less than around 2-minute mark or less, which is super awesome. And I love that I don't have to turn this whole big massive oven on for this one little tray of jalapeno poppers. So I'm loving the feature of that. Okay, we're at the cooking stage now. Woohoo! So I'd say that's probably about 2 or 3 minutes. So like I said, I'll have to time it out next time I do this. Like I said, we're just doing a quick test run here. So far so good. Nothing out of the norm so far. Okay. Alright, we're gonna put that little guy in there, wish him well, and we'll see how it goes. Okay. So now, how do I set the time, guys? That's the question. Oh, there we go. Okay, I had to double tap it. Okay. And then I'm setting the time. Oh wait, that's an hour. Oh my goodness. Okay, start. Let's see if that fixed it. Oh, it did. Look at me. Okay, so double tap it, and then it'll flash to the time first, and then tap it again if you want to change the temperature. Tap it again, go back to the time, and then I adjusted it down. For some reason, it was on 42 minutes. So this is not 14 seconds. This is what it looks like on minutes. Duh. Like I said, just doing this improv. This is my first time cooking with this, you guys, so I'm getting the real deal here. So they're set on 14 minutes now. It's cooking stage, and then when this is done, obviously the timer will start counting it down, and then it'll go into warm stage. So I'll see you in about 14 minutes. Okay guys, we're back. So this is about halfway through the normal cooking time according to the traditional method of cooking something in a traditional oven setting. And I realized like halfway through the time of recommendation of the first part of this is 15 minutes on one side and then 15 on the other. But already like 7 minutes in, and they already look like they're almost done to where they need to be flipped already. So I'm gonna say this is cutting the time down in half, so just adjust that or adjust your cooking time. And disregard if you hear fire alarms going off in my house. My systems are super sensitive, and there's no smoking, there's nothing burning, so if we get part of that in the video, note to self, it's already been buzzing off. So I was waiting for the smoke alarm to calm down and chill itself before I came on here and showed you guys a video. So here's what it looks like after just 6 minutes, and the instructions say to go for 15. And you can see it's already broiling and crisping up on the top. I'm going to go ahead and flip them. So just note to adjust your temperatures. Like I said, we're playing around with this, but I'm going to say it's cutting the time in half. So I won't even need that additional 15 after you flip them. So it's like 30 minutes total, but honestly I feel like we're going to cook these in probably about 10 to 15 at max. So that's pretty cool and awesome to see already. So you just got to keep an eye on your little thing and adjust your recipes or times and stuff in a smaller oven setting, which makes sense because it's a smaller oven, so it's not as massive. And there's the alarm. Okay, so let's go ahead and just flip these guys over, and then we will be back. So see, there's the side that needs to still cook after you flip them. All right, so we'll give this maybe, let's say 4 minutes. Okay, so I flipped them, and then I'm gonna go ahead and push this puppy back in. That's saying off now. Oh my goodness, I think I had it open too long. So don't take forever opening your thing. So let's go ahead and put it back on. And we're gonna keep it at the, sorry, wild child in the background. And then we're gonna adjust the time here. And let's just do, this time we're gonna do, let's just say four minutes, because it, like I said, it already looked like it was pretty much good to go. Okay, so it is starting all over. So don't leave your oven too long. Okay, and we're back in the cooking stage, and we have about 2 minutes of our 4 minutes that we set left to go. So here's what it looks like. I wanted to show you guys, and I wanted to, you know, so you can kind of see in there, it's already crisping up nicely, and you can hear how quiet it is. And that's with the fan on, so it's very quiet. Oh, it's telling me to turn food. It's a nice little touch. Okay, here's what it looks like in there. Oh, they're already crisped up. Okay, so here we go. We're counting it down, you guys. So let's see what it does when it goes off, just so you guys can see this. And then it automatically goes into the warm stage and turns everything off. So how cool is that? All right, let's take a peek at it. Ooh. Yeah, so I'm definitely gonna say we didn't even need as much time even with that. So let's just from a 30-minute cook time down to probably like 10 minutes or 8 minutes. And it turned itself off. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull these out so you guys can see what they look like. And there is our finished product. Looks delicious. Loving my Omni Plus 18L. So, all right, you guys. Well, thanks for doing Life Real and Random with Rachel. There you have it. Jalapeno poppers done. First thing cooked in the Omni Plus 18L. And let me know in the comments below what recipes you love and use in your air fryers / little toaster oven things. So I'd love to know that. And also let me know if that's something you guys would love to see, you know, match up our couponing hauls and deals and sales, and then cook up some recipes and things and concoctions in our little air fryer here. So guys, so we have our jalapeno poppers here, and then we have some yummy fresh pulled pork. So I'm going to try to reheat this, as well as using our clearance Walmart bread here that we got on sale. I'm going to do the toasting feature for the first time, so come along and join me on this adventure. So we're going to turn our thing on here. We're going to hit toast. Ooh, it goes by pieces. So we have 2 pieces here that I'm going to use for my sandwich. We got a toasting level, so we can, so you hit the toast level button, okay? And then you use the dial to adjust your leveling. So I'm going to say let's do number 3. Hit start, but let's put our bread in there first. That would be super helpful. How this goes. So I got 2 pieces in there. It's on toasting, and it says 4 minutes 26 seconds. So let's see what this does. Okay, so we are toasting away here. Now we're at the 2-minute mark roughly. Okay, so we're at the end stage of our toasting. Like this. Ooh, level 3 toasted. Let me see if it's even on both sides. Yep. There we have it, guys. How nice is that? Alright, so we did our baking of the things. Now I toasted my bread for our pulled pork over here. So now I do need to reheat the pork, so I'm gonna go ahead and put some of this and try the rewarm feature of this oven now. I slide this in for reheat. Reheat. There we go. Because I don't want to go too crazy. So when it's in the reheat stage, it just goes straight to cooking. So there's no preheating involved in a reheat stage, which makes sense. So this is kind of like, I guess, the microwave feature of this oven, in a sense. So if I can get away with not having my traditional microwave and use this guy instead, that would be amazing. Pyrex. Just simply reheating some pulled pork. Usually around the 29-second mark on some of the settings, I noticed with the baking, the light came on. So that's pretty cool. I think it's kind of like to give you a window or indication while the door's still shut. Maybe that's why it comes on. See, at the 30-second mark, it came on there. I guess to like kind of peek in there and see if you think it's done based on eyeballing it, and then if you want to adjust it, it'll give you that buffer of 30 seconds to adjust your time and whatnot. So that's my thinking and logic behind of why it does that, and that would make sense, but who knows? Let me know if you know. But you can't really tell, obviously, in a reheat situation. I'm gonna have to test it out with my finger and stir it around, see if it did thoroughly reheat. So let's check it out. Ooh, okay, yeah, pretty good. All right, I'd say that's good enough. Now just remember, it's gonna be hot, obviously, coming out of an oven, so do not take this out like a traditional microwave where you just grab it. But it's glass, so it's kind of the same concept as if it were in a microwave too, so. All right, well there you have it, guys. The reheat feature works beautifully. It took about 4 minutes to reheat about probably, let's say about 6 ounces of pulled pork. Okay, all right. Put this pulled pork right here on our toast here that we used in the Omni, as well as pair it with our jalapeno poppers. So that's what lunch looks like today. Pretty sweet, pretty cool. So I give the Omni Plus so far an amazing 9 because I don't know all the features yet, but I'm loving it so far. This is awesome. All right, you guys, thanks for watching. And we're back with the Omni Plus 18L. So now we're gonna test out the air fry function. So we've got our incognito faux chicken nugget, vegan nugget things. And we're gonna have some sauteed kale with the help of my little chef. And some corn. The bag said 10 to 15 minutes, but I'm gonna do 8. So let's do that. Oh wait, and we're gonna do the air fry. Start. So it's preheating, then it'll go into cooking stage, and then warm and should shut off. But here's what we're looking like. Testing out the air fry. For the bag instructions said about to do 10 to 15 minutes on 375, but I noticed on other settings and stuff I've used, other functions such as the bake or the reheat and all that, it took a lot less time in this little thing. So I'm doing a total of 8 minutes, even though the bag instructions said do 10 to 15. So that's about half the cooking time, because note of that. So that's the cooking stage of the air fry. So it just gave me a thing where it said turn food. So I don't know if I really have to turn food, but because it said so, we will. So we're gonna do that. So we're gonna, ooh, they already look so much crispier than if you put these in a microwave. I'm so intrigued and excited by this. I mean, you could turn them over, but you really don't need to because it's got aeration. So, okay, and then there we go, and it cuts back to where it left off. 3 minutes to go at 375. All right, so at the 30-second mark, the light comes on so you can take a peek into your food to adjust your settings if need be, but it looks pretty good, so I'm gonna leave it alone. And then it beeps when it's done, and it goes into a keep warm phase.
Yes, it
all right.
goes back.
Yes, are we excited, Chef Anna Ray? All right. Okay, stand back though. Only mommies can do this part.
Mommy chefs only do that.
Yep, only mommy chefs. You're right. And then I'm gonna. Ooh, they look so nice. Let me see if they're done. So here's the air fry. And they sound crispy. So that's good. Okay, so after a while, you see it automatically turned itself off after a few seconds there. So yeah, I know it said turn food earlier, like I was discussing earlier, but I'm gonna try it without having to actually turn it because it had really good, you know, aeration in there. So I didn't think I would have to turn these. So I'll let you guys know. Let's do a taste test. Why not? So I'll just put over here. We're having our sauteed kale with some corn. Ooh, it does sound crispy when I ripped it open. Much better than in the microwave, for sure. And there you have it, folks. There's the air fry. Thanks, as always, for watching.